Just so you know, folks, we're professionals here. Don't try this at home.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen.
One of these things is not like the others.
Am I supposed to lean in like this and just talk randomly all night long?
Yes, 100%.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, and whatever you do, answer someone in the chat that has already been answered.
6 minutes later.
Yeah. Do you think that he watches the stream on another screen and he just doesn't realize that he's 6 minutes behind?
No.
I'm giving him too much credit, huh?
Yes.
That involves too much multitasking.
All right, we're going to make fun of Shep a lot tonight, I'm sure, because he's not here, and that's what happens when one of us isn't here.
He feels bad, so we're going to make fun of him.
I know. So, Shep, hope you feel better, brother. He's down and out with...
He's exhausted.
Something. Mm-hmm. We're not sure.
It's the 148th time that he's been sick this year.
Had the flu. Yeah. 100%.
So we upgraded the birthday song.
Birthday song's upgraded.
I forgot about that part.
While the two of you are here, so the Discord, the D&T Discord, the Discord that the photos come from. I went there today to get them, and I just happened to be on the general tab. And Kenneth posted that apparently, Dad Build stream from Monday night. Steve had some pillow where it looked like he was.
No, it's my gaming and reading pillow right there.
Cupping a woman's buttocks that's sitting on his lap on the pillow.
What?
Like, this is a very interesting picture.
That is some AI stuff from Dad.
No. It's definitely not AI. There's zero AI associated with this. I know if you say Kenneth, you just assume that it's AR. AR? AI?
Listen,
it's not.
Yeah.
Or some Photoshop, because there's the pillow. All it is it's a reading pillow. So when I'm sitting up against the wall,
what it is.
My wedge pillow hasn't come in yet, but when I sit up against that wall, then I have this pillow. It's an armrest. So it's even with my arms. I put my arms on it, and I can just you can either game with it like your controllers. I can use my Switch on it, or I can read on it, and it's awesome.
Oh, I get what it is, man. I understand it.
It's amazing.
He was just illustrating how with a boppy that women would
flop out the floppiness.
I was trying to understand it.
What are you trying to understand?
Tina wasn't explaining it very well, so
it does look like a boppy. Like that's where you put the baby, and then the baby would be able to feed from you.
It is not a feeder. Not a feeder. It's even got pockets in the sides for your remote controls and stuff.
How do you milk on it? It says Sunil. It's a good question. Good question.
All right, well, let's go ahead and there's people.
I don't even know.
Huh?
I don't even know. I made hat soup.
You made hat soup?
Yeah.
Well, let me welcome people in first.
Okay.
Then you can go to hat soup. Hang on, I get a couple more that just came in. All right, so welcome in Janice Disney, 1974, Fred O'Malley, Vicky Gillespie, Christine Hickman, Happy Sant, Jennifer White, Debbie Thunert, Kenneth H, Mandy V, Samantha Lowe, Rachel Fithian, Cheryl Long, Rocket Robin, Stacey Rogers, Piglet Rue Loves Disney, Mike 88 NYC, Janie B, Jeff Condon, Movie Mania Nick, Karen Cook, Jason Nudo, Sarah 4382, Molly's mom, Jonathan Chong, Annette, Pool Girl 07, Julia Jones, Debbie Bernfeld, Joy S, KK, Katie Howe.
KK.
I think I got everybody. Steamboat Disney, welcome in, Nick D'Ambrosio.
Debbie
And
T.
I believe that's everybody.
Hat soup sounds like something you would order at Pizza Rizzo.
Yeah.
It probably tastes as good as the pizza at Pizza Rizzo, to be honest. So I have a bunch of Bison Union hats. We talked about this for a hot minute before we came on. I had a bunch of Bison Union hats that I bought, and they're pretty well dead. They're all beat up, sweated through, all the good stuff, right? So I was going to toss them, and I said, Brandy, should I toss these? And she goes, well, you could try soaking them in, like, OxyClean. Happily Ever Divines, welcome in.
Hello.
So I said, okay. So I went and got a bucket. I got a scoop of OxyClean and put it in the water. Swished it around, threw 3 hats in, and I set an alarm on Alexa that said, Alexa, remind me to stir the hats in 45 minutes. Which is pretty funny.
Happily Ever Divines, welcome in.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yes.
Perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
Yes.
The only thing is,
too quick.
Tadfield,
Too quick.
well, no. That was about right.
Yeah.
For that specifically, but I wasn't talking. You
Oh,
need
sorry.
to wait until
I need to wait
I'm in the
until
middle
you-
of a
I
sentence.
got you.
Right. Yeah. So I go back in 45 minutes to stir the hats. And the water looked like French onion soup. That's how brown it was.
Now, did it pull the color out of the hat, or did it?
Not
pull
at
the
all.
dirt?
I mean, this was always kind of a lighter blue. It might be a little faded, but not a ton.
You wear them to camp though, don't you? They get muddy and
I wear them everywhere. Like
Yeah.
I will buy a couple hats that are
okay.
new.
Hello, Udall Elaine, welcome.
Like even though Travis Matthew ones that I wear, I have like 6 that I rotate through, and it's just at some point after a while,
Chris S, hello.
They get gross because they're on your sweaty bald head or my sweaty bald head.
Jay Nashville, hello.
So it's crazy. Yeah. But so I'm excited. This is one. We'll see. It needs a little more attention. I think I'm gonna soak them again this weekend.
G Wilson, hello.
I'm going to have to try that.
At this point, it's just time for a new hat. G Wilson, I agree. I'm not saying it's not. The issue is like these Bison Union hats, it's hard to get them fitted. People buy them. I don't know if they're not stocking a bunch of these, but I have ones that were fitted that you can't buy fitted anymore. So that's why, because I like the hat, I like the fit, I like the company. Yeah, I mean, Chris, you're a hat guy. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
You can buy the same hat from the same company 2 years later, and it's wrong. It just doesn't fit right.
It doesn't feel right. Doesn't fit right.
Yeah.
And a lot like New Era has started switching up. So they used to make like the same hat in either flex fit or straight fitted.
Right.
And they don't do that anymore. Now it's different styles for each one. And so yeah, you have to pick whether you want really fitted or flex fit or
So Mandy V says that there are videos on cleaning hats.
There's tons. Yeah, there's videos on everything.
I'm sure.
Chris, you
you
sound
can
like
find those on my OnlyFans.
you sound like you're in an aquarium.
Perfect.
Did you hear me? I was laughing. You sound like you're in an aquarium, just so you know.
Yeah. There you go.
There it is.
Was that on purpose?
No.
You just had the wrong mic on?
Had the wrong. Pickle of True, welcome in.
There we go. There we go. That's good. Mid-sentence.
That's
there we go. So G. Wilson says he's very picky when it comes to hats. So does Kenneth. I agree. Nike Legacy. So is that are those the dry fit ones?
WW Fan 102.
Kenneth. Tommy, Corner Sports. I think we said that.
Tommy knows hats.
He does.
Tommy knows hats.
We do have three birthdays to get to this week. We're upgrading.
My dishwasher works, WD.
I would agree. I would agree with that, Justin. I really would.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So we have birthdays. First off, this week, as in yesterday, was
Jennifer.
Yesterday.
Chris is pretending that Chris is promoting Shep's OnlyFans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When he says stuff tonight, it's because he's trying to be Shep.
No. I mean, he also has an OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to start an OF and make it like a super clean OF and just start taking like pictures of me.
I'm gonna wash
in
dishes.
Like a habit. Yeah, right.
On my OnlyFans. Yep. Ooh, this spot is so dirty.
What? Please don't do that.
I think that was pretty awesome. I think that you should do that. Started running this week again. Did 2 miles. I did.
Bidding, what's up, buddy?
Treadmill Monday, 2 miles outside on Tuesday, and then I did 2.5 today. Mm-hmm.
This is fun. I see why he does this all the time.
Yeah, right? Chris, when you're not in charge, it's really fun to just blurt stuff out, man.
All right, we got birthdays. Yesterday was the one and only G. Wilson's birthday.
Let's go.
G. Wilson.
G. Wilson's birthday. Tomorrow is Mary Spence's birthday.
Mary's
birthday.
Mary.
On Friday, we have Pool Girl's birthday. It's Lisa's birthday on Friday.
Love that, Kenneth.
Pool Girl.
And also on Friday is one of Kenneth's daughter's birthday. Elise's birthday is on Friday as well.
Happy birthday, Minnie.
His girl child. I have a girl child.
Girl child number one. He's got multiple girl childs.
Yeah, I know.
Girl childs or girl children?
Girl childs and boy childs.
I have a girl child named Elise.
Oh, yeah, you do, don't you? There you go, new Shep.
That's a long list. I don't know if I'll be able to make it through this. Let me test this out. Me.
Here we go. It's a happy birthday time. It's a happy birthday time. It's to sing a happy birthday because Shep is not here. Lucky you, it's me and not Shep. So let's sing a happy birthday. This is a very Italiano happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday to Gina and Mary, Lisa, and Elise. I hope you have a magnificent birthday and a fantastical birthday and a stupendously wonderfully needed one in other big words. Birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, it's gonna be a fantastical birthday.
Very nice, very nice. And yeah, Kenneth, I was counting your wife as one of the children because she's the same size as they are, and you're not. Kenneth only has 3 kids. My bad. Two boys and a girl.
Oh,
So one of I was counting his wife because like Kenneth's
First,
like this
back it
tall,
up.
and the other 4 they're still tall, but compared to Kenneth,
Bidding.
they're not very tall. Paul Angle, welcome in.
Bidding, the Car 98 is back. Just saying. I'm just clicking on heads.
Thank you.
Clicking on
Happy
heads.
birthday there, buddy.
Paul Engel, welcome in.
I washed my beard for this tonight.
You washed it?
I did.
Like, so when I called you 20 minutes ago and said, hey, you want to join us?
I ran inside and I washed my beard. I used, because I'm Shep tonight, I used my Manscaped beard shampoo.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is.
Do you have the Manscaped beard shampoo? Not a
I do.
hashtag not a sponsor.
Hashtag officially, yes.
Yet.
Also have the lawnmower 4.0.
Do you?
What
Yes,
the heck
I
is
do.
that?
I've almost bought the 5.0.
I looked at it.
Lawnmower though. I don't have any hair.
Well, here's the thing. Didn't they just have like the 1.0? Because aren't they just upgrading them so fast? What happened to the other 4 that they kept messing them up?
It's been like 8 years.
Been a while.
Oh, has it?
Manscaped's been around for a long time, dude.
I also have the weed whacker.
Do you? Sweet. Manscaped
Manscaping makes one itchy.
It's fair.
Chris, do you have the itchy-less shampoo too?
I do. Yeah.
Do you?
It's all so soft and luxurious now.
Nice. I bought another storage shed.
You just bought it?
Like, you know, those ones.
Yep. That's how you
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I bought another one. It had 7 fishing poles in it. And here's the reason why I bought it.
Did you remember to pay the lady?
I paid he was a man, but yeah. So I bought it because it had a mini fridge in it and it looked brand new. And it was a free Frigidaire. And I've been looking for one over the last couple of weeks to get a mini fridge. So I thought, wow, I can get this storage shed for the same price. No, I had to give it back. I had to get this. I could get the storage shed for the same price I was going to go buy a new mini fridge from. So I thought that thing works. I got it. And then I got all the other stuff too. So I got it. It does work. Very nice. It stands about 3.5, 4 feet tall. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. It's got a separate freezer and a separate fridge. And it's awesome. And I thought it was peeling, but then I realized it says on it, remove protective film. So the film's not even been pulled off yet. Oh my gosh, is that the picture I sent?
Yeah. Well, that's not, but that is.
Yeah, I get you. So anyways, I got the refrigerator, so I got what I wanted out of it. And then it had 7 different fishing poles on it, really nice ones with reels. It's got all kinds of stuff.
7 fishing poles. I need those for my 7 kids, said Shep.
Yeah. Joseph Cardillo, it is like Storage Wars D&T edition. And then I was going through the stuff. Oh yeah, I found this bag of money too.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm telling you, we should do that.
Yeah, we should.
What?
D&T Storage Wars.
Dude, I've filmed a bunch of them already. That the ones I buy, I usually film.
No. We all go to the same one. We each have X amount and we bid against each other. And yeah, this will be great.
SG88 keys, welcome in. It's unplugged, sitting upright in the it was standing upright in the unit. I laid it down to get it here, but it's standing upright outside. It's not plugged in right now.
Sunudo wants to know how many people there were, Steve.
It was online. It was not live.
Oh, that takes the fun out of it.
It's still pretty fun. There's no live ones. The closest live one to me, there's one in Georgia coming up. I think on the 21st, and which my family's going to be here, and there's one in Ohio coming up. No, they're not old coins. It's like quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies.
Watch them all be silver, and Steve just uses them for laundry.
Yes.
What? Oh, these? No, I'll add them to my coin bucket that I have, or my coin. I got an old Colligan water jug that I just throw my.
He has like a $1 million penny in there, and he's just going to trade it in
let's see
with
here. Let's see
49 other pennies.
I mean, I see some shiny.
100 people watching.
There's a lot. Most of it's pennies, but there are some
Appreciate you being
quarters,
here.
dimes, and nickels.
If you haven't, there's a thumbs up button. It'd be really cool if you hit it.
Yeah,
Be a lot cooler if you did.
it is money for puzzle glue.
Ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bell. Ding-a-ling it.
I do need one of those portable laundry things they show on TikTok. It's in my Amazon cart. John K, welcome in.
What portable
make
laundry
one
thing?
Listen, that's
What's
just
the-
getting part of my money back.
Bidding, what's up? Good to see you, Bidding.
You already said hello to
You've
him.
already said hello to him. Shep.
Getting a little anxious.
All right. So we got a picture. I went to visit my nieces and my family in Indiana, and we stopped by my sister's apartment, and so I took a picture of my niece's bed to send to her. So because she was not there, so that she would see if she would recognize the bed. And this is what it was. She has penguins.
Wait, are you really not playing the song?
Oh yeah, it's been a while. Hang on a minute. Forget I did that. Hey, it's a Shep moment.
You can't get good help.
I'm sorry. Here we go.
Thanks, Shep.
Pete, Mike Wheeler, welcome in.
Pine it, Pete. I know. Welcome in, everybody. It is. Sorry, I'm a little delayed because Pete scared me. I was frightened. Anywho,
Hey,
welcome to
Pete.
the number one, the only, the best segment in all of live streaming podcasting on all of YouTube. It is Meme That Photo, where we get a photo from our good friend Steve, and then we drop it into Discord. Please drop the link. You go over there, you grab the photo, you meme it, and then we show them on Wednesday nights. Super fun. Number one rated. Absolutely, for sure. Rated number one. It just came out in the new Nielsen ratings. So, Steve, as you so eloquently put it, you took this photo in a little girl's room.
It was in my niece's room on her bed, so to see if she would recognize it when I sent it to her.
Yes, and she didn't.
She did not.
Which is ridiculous. She's probably like, hey, I have those sheets. Now,
Hey, Dave, let me know when I'm supposed to leave and go use the bathroom and then come back.
no, you're good. You're good. So those are the sheets that she had. These are the sheets that you had.
Oh my God.
He's ready for a loadout.
100%.
Wait a minute. That's all been completely been added because I didn't even send that.
Oh, yeah. No. This is all
blanket
new.
and everything is extra.
Yeah, 100%. 100% new. And then you step back and this is what the bed looks like.
Aw. Tell me I'm
pretty.
Tell me I'm pretty and call me a princess.
Call me a princess.
Sometimes I just want to be treated well. That's all.
We sell those sheets. We sell those sheets at Shep Inc. And
Sometimes little Jimmy was unsure if the new wallpaper his mom was putting up in the closet, unsure of it, putting a wallpaper up in the closet, and he's hanging out under the bed. That is a very, very scary picture.
Look at the Mickey Mouse bedspread.
Yeah, I love it. Look at this face.
ooh,
What is that?
I don't know. Look at
that's
this.
no bueno.
This is
Oh.
this is Sleeping Beauty. This is Aurora.
No, that looks like that's not Aurora. That looks like Tangled.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think it could be Aurora, but I think it's
I think it looks like something really creepy.
Let's go with Aurora.
SPD.
What's up, SPD? So we got that. Then we also turned it into a work of art with a lap penguin.
I like that a lot.
Similar to your lap pillow.
Man, if I'd have been petting the penguin, it would have been great.
That's art with a capital A.
Let's not reference petting the penguin because what you said sounded very inappropriate.
There's a penguin.
This is I call this Shep with a sword. I call this one Steve's in his Taylor era.
Ugh. I suppose I have something to show you too.
And this, I don't know how I feel about this new TikTok trend.
Oh,
there's nothing better than this right now. That Steve voluntarily took part in a trend that he did not know existed.
That's true.
I'm telling you.
Is it really a trend?
I have no clue.
Bed picture buddies.
Bed picture buddies. Steve, I don't get it, but apparently you're an astronaut here.
What?
And then last but not least, it's not a week if we don't talk about gnomes. The new Shep Industries advertising campaign model did not work out well.
What's on that lunchbox?
It says Shep Industries.
A little gnome.
Yeah. Look at all this, though. That's crazy.
They're all getting ready to go get milk.
Yep.
Sure are. They sure are. So that's it. If you want to take and join in the fun, Steve's going to send me another picture. I will post it.
So Candy Mom sent me something like in December that Jeff was supposed to give me, and he didn't give it to me.
Sounds right.
I got it last night. Not sure how I feel about it.
I hope it's a Taylor Swift shirt.
But it's the Taylor Swift metal popcorn bucket from glass.
Yes. Oh, man.
So, yeah, there's that.
Cup buddies.
Yeah, he's got the same cup. He drinks out of it.
Look at
I did get this, though. Hey, I may look calm, but in my head, I've pecked you 3 times. So,
that's fair.
I don't know. It's like a roller coaster bag of emotions.
So this is Isogym's watermelon protein drink.
I like watermelon a lot.
Wow, this is sweet.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like, and I put like some berry flavored BCAAs in here too. So it's just,
that
is Noah welcome.
Since you brought that up,
yeah.
As you may or may not know, I drink a lot of protein drinks now.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you drinking these days?
Well, I like Evolve. It's a plant-based protein drink.
Cool.
But my brother informed me he saw these over at Sam's, and I'm gonna have to go get this because I'm sorry to hey, it's me.
I thought you were gonna show something.
Yeah, I am. I may have to go get this because I have been craving cereal like nobody's business. And
is it the cinnamon toast crunch Isogym?
Fruit Loops
protein shakes.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
Very interesting.
They had cinnamon toast crunch for a long time, but it was powder, and you could like make like 50 of them.
Oh,
these things have like 1 gram of sugar in them too.
Is that low?
That's super
Very
low.
Yeah.
What is it? 20 grams protein?
Yes, I believe it was.
Yeah. That's what this is. It's 20. I like going with like the straight up either chocolate or vanilla, just the premier or the members mark.
This is 30 grams of protein, 160 calories
in one serving.
That's not bad at all.
1 gram of sugar.
That's not bad at all.
And it's
where's the
actually
protein-
Fruit Loops branded. It's not like an off.
Where's the protein coming from?
Yeah, it's not called like fruit circles.
No. Or fruity.
Where's the protein coming from? All of the protein that it's probably whey protein, my guess. So
Yeah.
this is good. I've just gotten to a point where I eat 2 cups of Greek yogurt every morning.
Ugh. Fruit or
No.
I
At this
can't.
point,
I mean, maybe you adapted, but I can't do straight Greek yogurt.
dude, it's basically eating sour cream.
I know it's gross.
It's awesome. Yeah. No, I if we have blueberries around the house and I'm at home, I'll dump them in there. But like I'll just normally go with Greek yogurt.
Wendy's got
every day, yeah, Jay.
Or was it Wendy that said that?
It's been 14 weeks since my surgery, and I still cannot eat a whole egg. Like a whole.
You can't eat what?
A whole scrambled egg.
Really?
That's good.
And I polished off 6 yesterday morning.
Wendy asked what sweetens it. Then that is something good she asked though, because it might not be very sweet.
It's magic.
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 The magic of Toucan Sam.
That sounds like something Shep would say.
Yeah. Toucan Sam puts his big nose in there. And
He does.
Whirls it around like this.
Spins it around, and that's where all the fruity goodness comes from.
Plain is good. Hi, honey. What you doing? You eating Sour Patch Kids? Sour Patch Kids are delicious. No. Yeah, the red, white, and blue Sour Patch Kids. Have you guys had these yet?
No.
No.
It's raspberry, blue raspberry, and lemon. That's all the flavors that are in there. They're so good.
Wow.
We're on like bag 7.
Jeez.
Like 2-pound bag 7 too, by the way. Just like
Not the small ones.
no. What'd you say, baby? We should stock up for July 4th. For
You should stock
independent.
up in the event of an apocalypse.
Oh, we're already stocked up for that, bro. Don't even
I
worry.
meant with the Sour Patch Kids.
Well, yeah, but Sour Patch Kids, like if they stick around for a while, they're not.
They're good for
They
you.
get all dry and poopy. I wish I was a kid that didn't have to go to school, but I'm mad. But I'm a man and I hate it. Says Nudo. Yeah, I maybe try the Oikos Greek yogurt. Yeah, Steve, that's a good one.
Way down the list, I see sucralose. It's way down the list.
Wait,
You
what?
see what?
This says it's made from milk protein concentrate and water.
That's whey.
Yeah.
It's got to be milk protein concentrate. Means they took like what all of the water out of it, concentrate, and then made it more concentrator.
More concentratier.
More concentratier. There we go.
Sunflower oil.
Oh, that's bad. That's not good.
What's wrong with sunflower oil?
Seed oils are not good. Unless it's avocado or olive. Hi, JJ.
Hi, Gigi.
Everyone says hi.
I'm everyone. Yes.
Yes, Steve. Woo! Milk does have protein in it.
Milk does have a lot of protein in it.
Not a lot.
Made in the USA.
Avocado oil's the ish. Yeah, Janie B says it right there. Seed oils are they contribute to inflammation in the body. Who called you Shep Builds? Because that's perfect. Rockin' Robin, love it. Welcome in, Rockin' Robin.
Robin. Hey.
He's been here.
Welcome in. SG88 Keys, welcome.
What's up, Keys? Yeah. Cool. What else is going on?
I've been working on this house a lot.
They get Tiana fixed yet?
Fixed? What do you mean fixed? Did it break down?
For a lot of what I saw in the tweeters, it was really hard for them to get through a bunch of rides in a row day one.
Monday, I'm happy to be going to Epcot for my stream, but
Epcot.
Communicore opens.
Does.
So community core is open. The walls are down. Mom and dad are here.
Sweet.
Good times.
Hello, mom and dad.
Love that.
Yes, Kenneth H. The secret to life is about aliens that come down in a cornfield.
The only way,
and then they go out. And I'm not even sure where I'm going to go with this, but here we go.
Well, we're going to make it up.
I've started, and we're just going to see where it ends.
I'm just going to make it up. So, Brandy and I streamed on Sunday for the first time in a quarter.
Nice.
All that.
Yeah. It's good times.
Yeah.
Guess what? We're going to do it again Sunday. It's 2 weeks in a row. Love you, kiddo.
That's cool.
So does anybody know what's going to be in the new Communicore building?
The Mickey, isn't there still a Mickey's? They could do it.
There's a Mickey and Friends meet and greet. So there's off to the corner, which it's on the side that faces the corner that faces the Figment or the new Walt statue.
Okay.
And then around the other side is the Communicore signs.
No.
And I believe this is where the festival center is going to be.
The festival center?
Like when they have all their festivals, they always they used to have a festival center. You went to the festival center to pick up your magnets, anything they used to have. This is going to be the main, from what I understand, this is going to be the main merchandise spot. They're also going to have an outdoor area where concerts can happen and other shows. So
I saw that there's speculation that they're going to have a year-long best of the festivals counter service
inside this building.
There's speculation that they're going to have it there. Yes,
they could be doing that. Yeah, because it makes no sense why they're now this would make sense why they're not doing another festival if they're actually going to continue to have the food.
Well, so it's kind of crazy to me that they're still putting out summer discounts the whole way through October.
What do you mean?
Summer hotel discounts. Like,
okay.
Like, why don't you come and hang out with us, right? Summer discounts. But after October, I don't believe that there's any standard for the masses discount.
Well, to my knowledge, they typically don't go out that far. So they've got two active right now. When the current one ends, which is this month, then they usually add another one to the back end of it.
It sure is possible. But Steve, this one has been out since February. And it ran through the middle of October. I believe maybe just the beginning, but whatever, because the issue was we were going to go on a trip in October, and then this discount came out, and we decided to make it a summer trip. So,
Aaron Cook, hello.
I'm it's interesting. So yeah, I mean, it's a good possibility that they threw a couple out.
Communicore Hall will be home to the iconic Epcot festivals and other celebrations. Disney said it will also be a perfect, cool indoor space year-round for you and your family to recharge. It will also be home to an indoor Mickey and Friends character meet and greet.
Okay. So like the old one that they knocked down and rebuilt.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're showing oh wait, there it is. Oh wow, they got concept art in there.
You pulling this up?
They're going to sell in the Communicore Wishes candles, the official candle of not Shep Only fans page. Wishes Candle Company. Make all your wishes come true.
Is that actually from Wishes Candles?
No.
I didn't think so. Good night, Sanudo.
Night, buddy.
Night, Sanudo.
Hey, good night, Sanudo.
Good night, Sanudo, you sexy, handsome man.
Have yourself a great night.
True.
You know what? Dream about yourself.
For a change.
Go dream about yourself. Yeah. So I'm tired.
You sound tired.
So I got up early and ran yesterday. Then worked out. And got up this morning early. Worked all day. Ran after work. Just a little beat. A little tired. Haven't slept well. It's been weird. Like you feel like when you work out and you eat reasonably well and you drink a lot of water and you don't eat late. You sleep pretty well, and that has not been the case for me recently. Last couple nights, it's been not good.
So there's been here's some breaking news because the Oversight Tourism Committee board that Ron DeSantis put together that opposed Disney, right? Okay, you remember they came in and said, Disney, you're not self-governing anymore. Here's our board that's going to run the thing.
Yeah, then they put a bunch of people on the board that are from Disney.
They put a bunch of people that are not from Disney, but Disney screwed them over and said at their last board meeting, we still run things until the last whatever living relative of the king dies or something like that. And nobody from DeSantis's board showed up, so it passed. All in all, forget about all that. I just want you to make sure you understand which board it is. So they decided to kiss and make up with Disney, and the board have been working together. Okay. First off, according to 17 hours ago, the Oversight Committee board approved Disney's $17 billion plan for Walt Disney World.
Right.
And here's what it entails. They laid out what they're going to do. And it says Disney and Florida agreed to make up. They agree to terms for a 5th major park and 2 more minor parks like its water parks. It says it also allows 14,000 more hotel rooms to be constructed and several 100,000 square feet of additional retail and restaurant space. Adding the parks and hotels would greatly increase the capacity of Disney World and add thousands of more jobs to the state's largest single-site employer should the Mouse House decide to pursue the expansions. So, as part of the agreement,
they've authorized everything.
They've authorized everything, but they had to disclose what it was for. And apparently, it's for which I've been telling you for a long time. I know that we're getting a 5th park. They've cleared the way for the 5th park. And they cleared the way for 2 more, what they're calling minor parks, like the water parks. And it says, as part of the agreement, Disney would.
Now that could also be like a boardwalk area.
It could be the minor ones could, but the thing is, the 5th major park's obviously the big thing.
Yeah. That's the huge news.
But I would assume though, because it not only said the major park and the 2 minor parks, it says that they've also allowed 14,000 more hotel rooms to be constructed and several 100,000 square feet of additional retail and restaurant space. That's what I would assume is more like boardwalk.
Yeah. That's correct. Yep.
So then it also says, as part of the agreement, Disney would agree to spend at least $8 billion on its parks within a decade and up to $17 billion over the next 20 years. Disney's original plan was $17 billion in 9 years.
Right.
$10 million would also go to affordable housing projects in the region.
Hi, Disneyers.
So they are $10 million of that money is Disney's going to help with.
So since this news is broke,
yeah,
and since Shep's not here tonight, I can officially say Shep's not here tonight because he's inking the deal. The 5th park is going to be Sheplandia. And there's going to be little gnomes all over the place that you can walk around and milk. We're going to have a gnome roller coaster. It's going to be really short, but you're really going to enjoy it. And,
is it going to be as short as Tron?
It's going to be short both in length and in height.
Oh, great.
So when you go up the little incline, it's going to be like a speed bump, and when you come down, you'll bump your butt on the ground.
What's up, John? Welcome in.
So
it's
going to be awesome.
So it also says they've laid out a timeline of the projects that they plan to pursue addressing crowding in the around the parks, including intersection upgrades near Disney Springs, which is known for its traffic at night. It's been atrocious, especially around I-4. It also says part of these projects go hand in hand with FDOT's work to overhaul the I-4 ramps around Disney and build the bypass lanes to keep cars flowing. They've already done that. They started at the Universal side, and they're coming down. They're adding new lanes right now So the one that goes into Disney Springs, they're adding another one that goes into that Target and that mall. It's almost done now. That will eliminate all that traffic that has to go down to Springs and turn around and come back. So now it says that they've also been building that middle lane. It says that they're going to do all of Disney's ramps too.
We closed the recently they closed or several years ago they closed Alien Encounter at Tomorrowland. We're going to bring that over to Sheplandia, and it's going to be the Alien Probing Encounter for you.
Well, obviously, it should be.
It says the vote took place shortly after 9 a.m. this morning.
So, I would like to throw out there that I called this as soon as it happened.
What? So when they said we're going to do this, you said, hey, they're going to do this?
No. I called that whenever this whole DeSantis Disney thing went down, that it is 100% a short-term show of force that will go completely by the by.
Is to get rid of Chapek.
Maybe you're going to want to visit all the time.
Yeah, I don't think anybody like Chapek was the problem, and that's and Iger came in to mend the fences. This is why Iger was brought back in to mend the fences and fix everything. The fifth park has not been a secret. It's kind of been a secret. We should have gotten the announcement 2 years ago, but Chapek put a block on it. And now apparently they had to make it public knowledge, and now we're getting one major and two minor. So,
well, allegedly,
no, the vote was this morning at 9 a.m.
Clearance to build it, not that it has to happen. Right?
It says Disney and Florida agree. Where'd it go? To build another major park and two more minor parks, like its water parks. It also allows 14,000 more hotel rooms to be constructed and several 100,000 square feet of retail and restaurant.
Yeah. I hear you. I mean, it's not, I mean, if things go south and they're not making a ton of money, they're not going to drop a boatload into a new park just because they signed something.
No, it says they've agreed to a fifth theme park.
Yeah, from a zoning capacity.
It says they've already laid out timelines. Where to go?
Cool.
For the project. I mean, this one's
Jay Grubs, what's up?
I can also tell you that the drawings are already in place.
Well, I
made that known too.
I'm aware. I'm just saying that, like, there's not going to be a fifth park on Tuesday.
Oh no, it takes like 5 to 7 years.
Right.
So
this is a 60th anniversary type thing.
Okay, so I think one of these resorts should be villains themed, and it should be a value resort.
I honestly think that the new park should be heroes versus villains.
That would be good.
That's just my own. I don't think it should be Marvel. I'm just saying heroes versus villains. You could throw some Marvel in there, but we need our good guys versus bad guys. Now, there's also, which I don't think would work now. There was also rumor that it would be Beastly Kingdom. That's what it was supposed to be added on to Animal Kingdom for mythological creatures and things like that. But I don't think they're going to do that. But we definitely need villains. They're clearly aware of it because Josh announced it during the last the D23 when they had nothing else to announce. They came up with their Blue Skies event that we're going to put a villain something in.
So are they still going to do the Magic Kingdom expansion?
Yes, but it is probably going to change though.
It'll probably be smaller expansion.
I don't think it'll be smaller, but they have no idea what they were going to put down there. That's why they call it the Blue Skies because they had nothing to announce. So they just threw this out there.
Well, and they also blew it up because wasn't it supposed to be Encanto?
It could have been Encanto. It was supposed to be Coco, and it was supposed to be villains.
I thought it was supposed to be Encanto and Coco, and then villains.
And over at Animal Kingdom was supposed to be Moana, Indiana Jones, and Zootopia. They decided
not Indiana Jones, just Moana and Zootopia. Just to start. No, not originally. Originally it was Moana.
Yep.
And Zootopia. That's it.
And they announced the first thing they announced was the official movement of
wrong. Absolutely wrong.
I watched
absolutely
D23.
wrong. I was in the panel.
I watched it
was
too.
2 years ago.
I don't like it when mommy and daddy fight.
Whatever.
2 years ago.
I know.
Not the
I
one
know
that
when I
was
heard
in
when I heard
Florida
it. But
where they officially announced anything. I'm talking about the BS Blue Sky.
Yes.
Yes, it was Zootopia.
Jeff Condon, welcome to being a member.
Thanks, Jeff.
It was Zootopia and Encanto. That's it.
And they said dinosaurs were going to come Indiana
Zootopia
Jones.
and Moana. That's it. They said nothing about Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Until last year, when they actually called it. I'm standing by that one.
Okay, go ahead. Carry on.
All right. I'm gonna...
Regardless, they were supposed to be over there. They decided to change the whole area.
Yep.
And get rid of Zootopia and Moana and put in Encanto. So they've moved Encanto from the Magic Kingdom to give it its own Columbia South, or it's actually South America tropical area for Animal Kingdom, because they can bring in the animals and everything else and make it better. So, it just makes it easier.
Night, Nick. I hope whatever this fifth park is, that they don't just transplant more rides from overseas parks back here.
So they're gonna put in
Putting in
Arendelle.
Indiana Jones, which is the same ride.
They're gonna put in Arendelle.
Yes.
They're gonna put in.
You think they're gonna put Arendelle in there?
Yeah.
In a tropical area?
No.
That the whole thing is tropical South America.
No.
Oh, in the fifth park.
Brian.
Oh, you're talking about, I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about Animal Kingdom.
No, I'm not.
Carry on, fifth park.
As Disney teased, there's a chance Dino Land could be transformed to include Moana and or Zootopia themes. This is going back to 2022.
The one I have pulled up here says, during D23 presentation, Disney Parks boss Josh DeMauro
in 2023. We're talking about 2 different years.
Revealed concept art of Indiana Jones.
We're talking 2 different years.
I don't know.
You're talking 2023.
What I'm reading. So carry on. Fifth park, you want Arendelle.
No, I don't want Arendelle. I'm telling you what they're going to do. Here. Because you don't believe me.
I'm not saying, dude, I've got other articles pulled up. I know we can find one article each way and do it. I'm not saying they didn't say that.
This is 2022. This is the one I'm talking about. The one last year is where they scrapped everything from the Blue Sky in 2022 to go towards Encanto and Indiana Jones.
I like the Indiana Jones episode.
Hang on a minute. So they're calling this can't be real. I don't think this is real, but they're calling the fifth park Force World. Is that what that says?
There's nothing real.
I know. I don't think it's. Hang on. Let me look at this real quick. Disney World fifth park officially announced. No, this can't be real. It's called Force World.
No, it's nothing.
Oh, that's all. Somebody's doing a Star Wars thing. That's not real. Can't be real.
What's up, PJ?
They wouldn't do another Star Wars park.
No, they're saying it's going to be an entire park.
No, there's no way.
On this one, they have Dagobah. Yeah,
show the picture, Steve. Show the picture.
Show what?
Show the picture.
What
the one that you have, and then we'll go back to this conversation.
What do you want me to show? I can't pull this up. It's a web file.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen.
Share your screen.
I already did. So look, this is.
I didn't deny that anything you said was wrong.
2022. Yes, you did. You yelled at me.
No, I just said I'm reading something that says he said at D23 that they were having
last year.
Indiana Jones.
D23 last year.
Okay.
Whenever they called Encanto. That's not what I'm talking about. We were talking about the Blue Sky stuff that got ripped out of there, and they put Encanto in there in Animal Kingdom.
Tropical,
when they shouldn't have.
Tropical South
they're
America.
Making Ultra Mega South America.com or whatever it is.
I read that article, and it also said in that article that Dave just showed that Obi-Wan was a terrible series.
It is a terrible series.
They also showed concept art though today that the House of Madrigal is going to be built in there, and we're going to be able to go into it.
Sweet Pen.
In
Tropical America,
Animal
whatever
Kingdom?
it's called.
Ugh.
Let me see.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm whenever they finish the non-animal version of Animal Kingdom.
I really want to be at D23 this year now.
What was I going to watch?
The Dave rant about the new fifth park idea will be epic. Stephen K, you're right. Just wait.
Disney new. Where did I see that at?
Okay, so here's my question. Here's my question. Fifth park, right?
Yeah.
All right. We know nothing about it.
I know something about it, but not what the
Steve knows more about it than anyone.
I have drawings for the fifth park. I've told you that, but it doesn't have architecture. We don't know what the theming is.
I understand that. So here's my question. Over under 11 and a half attractions.
That's true, Jay Grove.
In the new park?
Yeah.
I would think it. Oh, there's 11 in Epcot, or now there's 12 in Epcot in there.
Mm-hmm. But there's under at the other two parks.
You said attractions and
no, just attractions.
Yeah, you're talking about like
actual
shows
rides.
and everything, or
like
just
actual
rides?
Yes, actual rides. This is a guess. Chris, what do you think? 11 and a half?
I think it's got to be more. I think they're going to make it big.
Oh, I think it has to be more.
Yes.
But
yes.
Well, I mean, if they're running 2 without it, it doesn't have to be.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You think over or under?
How many did you say?
11 and a half. I think it's a really good line.
More.
I think it's a really good line.
That's a close line, but I'm still going to go over.
You're going over. Yeah. Steve, are you going over or under?
I'm going over.
You're going over.
Tina, welcome in, Tina.
Tina, welcome in. We got a couple unders. Mandy V's going over. I'll remember date for the Dave rant since 2 days before my birthday. DizRN's going under. I think it'll open with less than 10 years later. They'll add more, says Kenneth. That's possible.
So you're not counting the shows over. Then as like
no, I'm
okay.
Not counting shows. I'm not counting meet and greets. I'm not counting whatever.
Oh,
right?
Like
okay.
Hollywood Studios has 10 rides.
Mm-hmm. That's under 11 and a half.
They also have like the big epic shows that I consider like the Frozen one, Indiana Jones, Beauty and the Beast, Cars.
They are things to go to.
But you're only counting rides. So you're saying
counting rides.
Over
how many rides?
Only rides.
Like think about this. How many rides are in the Magic Kingdom?
I got it right here.
Jennifer Caruso, welcome, man.
And the Magic Kingdom is not the biggest one either.
Not area wise.
No, there are actual rides. There are 1, 2, 3. You counting Tiki Room?
No.
Okay, so you can ride the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. You got Jungle Cruise and Pirates. That's 3. You have Big Thunder is 4. Haunted Mansion is 5.
You also have Splash Tiana.
Yeah, so that will be 6. Mm-hmm. Peter Pan and Small World will be 7 and 8. Mm-hmm. You have do you count the carousel? I guess it is.
Yeah, it's a ride.
Not a carousel Progress.
I know it's a ride. Yeah,
okay,
carousel.
So where was I at? 7. That's 8. 9, 10 for 9 for Seven Dwarfs, 10 for the aerial ride, 11 and 12 for the kiddie rides, 12, 13, 14, 15.
16.
And I forgot the People Mover 16.
And the swirly twirly gumdrops up in the air.
I called that one. I got that one.
Rocket. Tron.
I counted Carousel Progress too.
You counted the gravity car thingies?
Yep, Indy Sport or the Indy Sports cars.
Did you count Buzz?
Did I count what?
Buzz?
I think so. No, I did not count
18.
Buzz. So that would be whatever that is.
18. Then. And that's without any of the meet and greets, right? So Magic Kingdom is what? The smallest park and has the most rides. Is that correct?
I think it's the 3rd.
Well, Epcot's bigger than it.
I think it's bigger than. I don't remember what the new expansion, if it's bigger than Hollywood Studios or not.
So Animal Kingdom,
Mhm.
your most recent one.
Animal Kingdom's the biggest.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Animal Kingdom it is the smallest by 12 acres.
Yep.
So Animal Kingdom's 500 acres.
I
Epcot's
didn't count the
300.
train, but trains
Disney,
technically a ride.
Hollywood Studios is 154. Magic Kingdom is 142. But Magic Kingdom will become bigger once they do the expansion.
When Animal Kingdom opened,
Mhm.
there were 13 attractions, and that included Pocahontas and her forest friends.
Mhm.
There was also a
Ailsa.
Triceratops spin that's not there
And Neil.
anymore. Or Primeval Whirl, sorry.
Yeah. So 13 when it opened.
So how many do we have that are over 11 and a half? One, right?
I'm sorry, say it again. I'm sorry.
There's only one park that has over 11 and a half rides.
If you're actually talking about just rides, I think so. Yes. There's
Hollywood Studios is close, right?
There's 10 at Studios.
Okay.
There were
like 4 at Animal.
No, I think Epcot has 12.
Is it 12?
Hey,
But that's with the 2 additional, right? That's with Ratatouille
Tron
and Guardians.
Yeah, I think so.
Not Tron, but Guardians.
I'm sorry, Guardians. Yes, I meant. Yeah, it's not pulling those up. So you got the Seas with Nemo and Friends. You got the front thing there, the Spaceship Earth.
Mhm.
That's not counting Moana because it's not a ride. So you have Soarin' and Living with the Land. You have the Figment ride.
Monorail Molly.
Hello.
Amy.
What's up?
You have Mission Space, Guardians, Test Track. That's 8. Then you have Norway and Mexico. So that's 10.
Mhm.
Then you
Ratatouille.
have
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille's 11. I'm missing one because I know there was 11 unless something got shut down. Am I missing something here?
You said Journey, right?
We got Figment. Yeah, we got Figment.
1, 2, 3, 4 on the right side, 5 in the center, 6 Mission Space. You didn't say Mission Space.
I thought I did, maybe not though. But
Maybe not.
there's 11 or 12.
So it's right at the line.
Nicole says there's 12. So
Okay. All right, I believe that. So 11 and a half as a line, I think is pretty good. And I don't know if they go over with the new park. It'd be great if they did.
I mean, it's going to be right at it. If you look at all the other parks, so that Epcot has 12, Hollywood has 10, and we're just talking about rides. We're not talking about attractions. Hollywood makes up with theirs because they got all those big, huge shows.
All?
They have the Frozen one, the Beauty and the Beast, the Cars. They got Indiana Jones. They have the Launch Bay. They got
Cars isn't
all
that
those
big though, right?
They have the what is it? Cars is pretty big. It's draws a lot of people.
Muppets.
Stephen Case says there are 23
they
rides at Magic Kingdom. I think that's true.
So they
thought
got
it was
quite a
over
bit there at
20.
Hollywood Studios now.
Mhm.
Animal Kingdom. What do we got left?
Wendy B,
here?
I'm with you.
So
Cars is not a big show.
we have. I guess you don't count the buzz or the bugs, whatever it's called.
Bug's Life.
Yeah.
Pandora has 2. See, the same thing. Like I would, when you're saying this attractions, I would count like Festival of the Lion King and all those. But I guess if we're just doing rides, Pandora has 2. Then
Like
we got.
I would love to count Festival of the Lion King, but they do like 4 shows a day.
They did 8 on Monday, but the last one was at 5. I wish if they would have done 6, I would have started with it, but I went over there. So there's 3.
Is it Nemo? They only do 4 shows a day.
It's gone long before I ever get there.
Yeah.
So
it's like 3, right? 8 rides at MK, according to Steven.
At Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom,
AK.
Kali River Rapids. It's 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm actually only got 7, but I'm sure there's an 8th one I'm missing somewhere. But again, it's got Festival of Lion King, the bug show or whatever it's called, the bird show. It has the other bird show. It has the a big attraction with this though is you have Rafiki's Planet Watch, which we're not counting. You have Pangani Forest, You have Gorilla Falls. These are all, again, to me, these are all attractions.
I get it. I'm not saying that they're not attractions. That's not what I'm saying, Steve. I'm saying like actual rides with ride vehicles, not something that is set up.
In this, then it's hit. There's no way to guess over under because they could go 15 rides and no shows, or they could go 5 rides and 20 shows.
There are 6 showings of Finding Nemo. The big
6.
11, 12.
Does it say how long it is, Chris? Is it like a half hour?
It must be because the show times are 11, 12, 1, 2:30, 3:30, and 4:30.
And see, Festival Lion King is a half hour show, and it went all the way to 5 on Monday.
Okay.
So that's the thing. I don't think we can guess based on, it depends on what you're counting, what you're not counting. I know what you're saying you're counting, but like somebody's asking now, do you count the train to Rafiki's Planet
rides?
Ride?
Rides with ride vehicles.
Again,
you are excited to go on.
Do you count the train going to?
I don't know. I don't count the train at Magic Kingdom either.
Okay.
That is a transportation unit.
8 showings of Festival of the Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was 8 on Monday.
Yeah. No, my point is,
that's not going to happen. Although they may force it down our throats again. Chris, okay, I don't remember what the differences are between the two, but I'll tell you this. I went recently after not seeing it forever, and I liked it. I really enjoyed.
And it's you're saying it's half an hour, and I remember that thing being like close to 40 minutes back in the day.
I'm just guessing. I was guessing a half hour. I didn't know.
It doesn't show it.
Listen, Neil, I'm not saying it's not a big deal. I'm not saying any of these things are bad. I'm not saying any of these things don't eat people. The original question had nothing to do with anything other than the fact, do you think that they are going to have over or under 11 and a half rides
that's
in the new park?
That's what they're saying is they're trying to figure out, like some people count the trains as rides. You're not. That's what we're trying to distinguish between.
You go into line.
Yeah, see, like Jennifer Crusoe. Jennifer Crusoe says Liberty Bell is a riverboat. It's, to me, that's a ride. You go around.
Go into line. Well, that you could probably count that as a ride because it's
also,
whoop, and you're off.
I also count the train that's going all the way around and getting off.
There's a queue. You get on something, you get off, and you're done. The train, you can go from here to here and stop and do a bunch of crap, then get back on the train, go do things. That is transportation. That is not a ride. I'm not saying it's not a big deal. I'm not saying that the attractions aren't a big deal.
I get on it, but for me, that's just a ride that you can change your length to. But it depends. I mean,
this was supposed to be a conversation about the new park. How much do you think they're actually
going to
determine
to put
what
you're considering rides and what everybody else over here is trying to
consider? I'm telling you what I'm considering rides.
I know that.
You get into a queue,
you
get into something, you like
everybody
it,
else
you get
over here saying they consider other things rides.
Finding Nemo is 25 minutes long.
That's all it is 25 minutes.
Does not surprise me. I feel like it used to be 40. Swear.
I don't like I said, I can't remember. What I remember is Tarzan. Tarzan was one of the coolest shows I've ever seen over there. Tarzan Rocks. I don't remember the old show versus the new show. I just don't remember the differences.
So, do you want me to get
he does say it was condensed.
Do you want me to get more specific? Over under 4.5 thrill rides.
See, I'm not going there because thrill rides could be completely different opinions.
I just don't even know why I do this show anymore. I can't get an answer.
Well, I'll give you an answer. I think it's going to be over, but what I consider thrill rides is clearly not what you consider thrill rides.
Why?
I don't know.
Would you consider, so when you say thrill rides,
see, he's got a question too.
Would you consider, like, if we're looking at like Epcot, is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure a thrill ride? Or are we talking just Guardians?
I say yes.
And Test Track.
Test Track, Guardians, Mission Space.
Okay.
You could probably say Soarin'. You could probably say Remy's.
I'm gonna go for a new park. I would say,
like, I would consider
4 or under.
Okay. So 4, right? So under 4.5.
Yeah.
Like I would say that Rise of the Resistance is a thrill ride, even though it's very much like Remy for the majority of it.
Yeah, I think Rise is clearly a thrill ride.
Well, it is, but it's almost Remy until the little scene at the end.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm thrilled with the land as well.
I mean, again, depending what you consider thrill rides,
Mike Wheeler, Studios, Mike, that might be the best definition. One that height requirement over 38 inches. That's solid. Yes.
So for me, like Hollywood Studios, then you have I Say Smuggler's Run is Rise of Resistance.
Star Tours.
The Slinky Dog is definitely one. Rock and Roller Coaster is definitely one. Tower of Terror is definitely. I mean, there's
Star Tours.
Star Tours. I mean, those are all over 4.5. Epcot's over 4.5. We just named Magic Kingdom's over 4.5. Even if you go to,
it is now with Tron.
You got Space Mountain. You've got Big Thunder Mountain.
You got the 3 mountains. Tron.
You got Tron.
And,
I would say. What's that?
4 mountains in Tron. That's 5. That's for
sure. I would say, if we're building a 5th park, we're clearly going to have to compete against Epic Universe. There's going to have to be thrill rides at the new park.
I don't know. Disney's done really well without it for a long time. Even their thrill rides aren't super thrilly. I mean, Animal Kingdom really only has 2 thrill rides. That's it.
True.
You could technically say dinosaurs. I guess so. 3.
And I'm assuming you're going Flight of Passage and Expedition Everest.
Yeah. What's the other one?
No, I was asking if those are
That's
2.
it.
I would say Kali River Rapids can get
the safari.
Right. You're right.
The safari if the lines get loose.
And the safari, if the car is going really fast.
If you're riding with Jeff and there's a doiker, that becomes a thrill ride.
Yeah. So we're gonna have like insane speculation about all of this. Like we should really have all of us build out our own park and then
that would be fun.
Yeah. Again, I think it's going to be over. I think all the rest of the other parks are over. Maybe they were added later.
I'm hoping that it's over 11.5 rides with another half.
A lot of it comes down to what we consider thrill rides, what we consider rides, what we consider attraction. I mean, it just.
But I wasn't even attempting to get into that. What I was attempting to get into was, are they going to mail it in and just have a 5th park, or are they actually going to go back to a Hollywood Studios Magic Kingdom-esque park?
I mean, to me, all the 4 parks are at the same level, just different stuff.
I agree. And
I think it's going to match the intensity of the other 4 parks.
But the intensity of Studios and the intensity of Magic Kingdom is a little higher than the other.
For me, Magic Kingdom is the weakest park that we have.
But I mean, from a capacity of rides there.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Epcot has more than Hollywood Studios does.
By
it has 12 and Studios has 10.
I get it. But the majority of the stuff at Epcot, no.
See, as I said, it just depends.
When you look at Epcot, you don't go to Epcot for maybe you do now for Galaxy.
What'd you say about Galaxy?
For Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess. I mean,
you got Epcot has Guardians, and when we named our thrill rides, we just said Test Track, Mission Space, Guardians, Soarin'.
Yeah. But no one rides Mission Space because they throw up in their mouth.
Well, you throw up in them. Everybody throws up on Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, everyone throws up outside of their mouth.
Oh, I ride Mission Space Orange. I like it.
Yeah.
You just can't. If you're doing this, you got to stay focused. The minute you turn your eyeballs, they're in the back of your head, and you're done.
I hope it's of Galaxy's Edge caliber. I don't know. I could just see them attempting to put something out there with a boatload of stuff that eats people, like shows, and not go hard when it comes to pushing technology like they have in the past.
I hope it's not a bunch of characters with projection mapping on their faces.
Look, I think the theming will have a
gonna be
huge
AI.
impact on what we get. And I think it's also going to. So again, Hollywood Studios is made for Hollywood. There's a lot of big time shows there, which is why they have smaller or less attractions than some of these other ones. If we get something, I don't know what it's going to be. If you do something basic like Heroes versus Villains, then you could turn around and do a whole set of dark rides in the Villains. You could do a whole side of thrill rides or whatever in the Heroes. It just depends on what the theming is as to where they go. Total attractions, I think, are going to be about the same, but actual rides, I think it just depends on what the theming is.
Jennifer Crusoe, I don't see any of that at the new park because that's going to take away the specialness of Epcot.
No, it won't be in the new park. I don't think. I mean, they could, but I don't think so. That's what Epcot's for.
Yes,
and they just built that. They just built the other outdoor stage over at Communicore for that too.
Alyssa and or Neil, I like roller coasters. I'm not anti. I don't think that you need to go the way of Hershey Park and have like 6 ridiculously high-end coasters. It's not Cedar Point.
See, to me here in Florida, that's what SeaWorld has. They have the best collection of coasters in one spot.
Hasn't Busch Gardens done really well over the years with coasters?
I've not been there.
So I haven't been in years, but back in the day they had some pretty good coasters.
Ooh.
So I'm not saying, hi buddy, I'm not saying that SeaWorld doesn't. I haven't been, but I mean, from watching some videos,
their coasters are way more intense than any of Universal's or Disney's by far.
Janie B asks if there'll be a parade.
And I was going to come on to that. So I think they should bring it back for every park.
If they have a parade and it's Heroes versus Villains theme, then one side of the park should start the Heroes parade, and the other side of the park should start the Villains parade, and it should meet in the middle of the park, and there should be an epic battle between the two parades.
That'd be kind of cool.
Like Lord of the Rings. Do you think they option Lord of the Rings?
2 parades enter, 1 parade leaves.
Do you think they say about Lord of the Rings?
Do you think they option Lord of the Rings for this? It's literally
they turned it down.
Who?
Disney already turned down Lord of the Rings once. I'm not saying they can't go get it.
From an IP standpoint?
I think it was IP. I don't remember. They turned down Harry Potter and they turned down Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, well, the Harry Potter conversation isn't necessarily a Disney turned it down. That's a
Disney said she was crazy and we're not going to work with you. So, that was their comment. So she demanded too much from what they said.
I don't know. It worked out pretty well for Universal.
Yeah.
Wendy B, I missed the Stormtrooper parade in Hollywood Studios when the fleet of Stormtroopers would march.
I missed the motor cars.
The motor cars were cool.
What I really miss is Epcot's Tapestry and Nations parade.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Tapestry of Get Out of Our Way, because
that was my absolute favorite. I will say this though, completely shuts down Going Around World Showcase.
That's what I just said.
But that was my favorite parade of all time.
Is it though, Wendy? I mean, Harry Potter's a niche audience. Star Wars is a niche audience.
It's a huge niche audience.
Marvel's a niche audience. They all are.
But that's also why, to her point, that's also why you have Star Wars Land and you have Pandora Land and you have what we assume.
You want to talk about a niche audience? Pandora.
I'm just saying those are their lands inside a park, not dedicated to a whole park.
I would say, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion probably here on this panel, but I would say I would not be surprised if when they announce what this 5th park is, that they have made an agreement with Universal and that this will be a Marvel park.
You kind of took the words right out of my mouth. They're either going to make an agreement or they're going to say, screw you, sue us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, because let's face it, Islands of Adventure at Hollywood's Universal
it's dying.
Is done. I mean, it's reached end of life and it's showing it.
Yep. They're not going to be able to keep those things going much longer.
Yep.
The Hulk coaster could go for a while. It was a little newer, I think, and it was refurbished recently or something. But the rest of them are like they're getting sad. And
I'm a huge Marvel fan, as you all know. I'm not sure that I'm ready for a Marvel only theme.
I don't want.
I hope it's not Marvel, because then you like when you to their point, then the niche audience is only for that park. If you build a land, that's fine. Build a heroes versus villains park. Put a land in.
I love the Avengers area at Disneyland.
Yeah,
that's a cool area,
but it's
that's
land,
not an entire park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you draw people because they go to that, but you also draw all the other people that go to the other stuff over there too. Yeah, I don't think it can. I mean, I'm not saying they can't do it and it wouldn't survive, but what happens if it turns out to be like the Star Wars hotel that they thought they're, again, niche market, build a whole entire hotel after one IP, and then you charge way too much for it, it failed. So I don't know. I just think that
you're right, Neil. There'd be a lot of roller coasters for a park, a Marvel theme park, and there would be. I mean, people would go to it. I'm just not sure that's the best use of it.
Look, even if it's something that's not for my taste, I'm okay with it because it'll pull all the people away from all the parks that I want to go to. So the thing is, we need something to draw crowds away, to disperse crowds. Let's say that.
So Crystal K, I wouldn't be surprised if Hollywood Studios rebrands to
could be Crystal K
Florida Adventures before the fifth park, because it's already not very studios-y, except for the fact that that's always been in the name.
See, I think there's still a lot going on for the studios aspect of it, especially everything they do in the center.
The trouble is, it's just not a cohesive park.
It's not a cohesive park anymore. It's like California Adventure. It really is.
But the lands that they've created to try to justify it, though, are big IP movies, franchises. So like Star Wars, that Indiana Jones thing's got to go soon.
But you can say the same thing about all the parks. They all incorporate IP at this point.
But for an entire land, though, like Magic Kingdom's Frontierland, Adventureland, those kind of things. Epcot is outside of Pandora. Epcot is Africa, Asia, but Pandora kind of fits because it's still a land about animals and culture and stuff like that.
No, it's not, but okay. Culture, yeah. Animals, no.
I mean, you got Africa, you got Asia, you're getting South America, you got the middle section, which is Discovery. Yeah. I think it does. But anyways, and then
Avatar doesn't fit at all in Animal
Kingdom.
Avatar doesn't fit at all in Animal Kingdom.
It's all about environmental conservation.
I'm fine with that.
Both the major aspects of rides deal with the animals in them too. One, you ride one of the rides. You ride one of the animals.
Yeah,
they're not real animals.
They're not real animals.
Okay, if that's your problem with it, then I understand. But they have animals in both rides.
I get the environmental consciousness of it. That's cool. It fits in, but the IP doesn't. I've said that for a long time. And then
what's the Epcot?
And now it's going to go completely out the window with Encanto and Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Crystal K, that's what I was saying earlier. I hope they don't bring over Frozen Land and the Zootopia ride and all the other rides from the other parks.
It's going to be bad.
But what
it's going to be.
To that regard, though, why would that be bad? We haven't had. I mean, we don't travel to Tokyo to go see those. We don't travel to. Right. And from what I hear, everybody keeps telling me, "Oh my God, this is so much better than ours. Oh my gosh, this is so much better in Shanghai than ours. Oh my gosh, it's so much better in France."
The Pirates is amazing.
I don't know. I have never seen it, but what I'm saying is, why would that be a bad idea if we don't have it to bring something that they know how to do well already that everybody seems to like?
I just think you end up with another non-cohesive park like at Hollywood Studios. You get bits and pieces of different things.
We didn't even touch this. You know what makes more sense than Marvel? Is a Pixar park.
Yeah. But again, see, that's, I guess you can look at different things, like you're talking about cohesiveness. You can look at it completely different ways. To me, I'm okay with the way Hollywood Studios is because it's all about studios and movies. And you have one of the biggest franchise movies in Toy Story land. You got one of the biggest franchise movies in Star Wars land. Yes. So to me, they do fit, but that's just for me. But if you go to Pixar land, you can look at it the exact same way. You're going to have bits and pieces of maybe like Inside Out and this and that and the other. But to me, I look at it as it's all Pixar, so it all does fit.
The only, I don't have an issue with Hollywood Studios at all because everything there is from the movies. Cool, except for the Mickey and Minnie ride.
And they tried to
Rock
make
and
that
Roller
they
Coaster.
they tried to make that one of the. Where did Chris go?
Bye, Chris.
They tried to make that one of the shorts. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I understand.
Like
No, I get it.
you're actually stepping into the movie. But
Yeah.
again, they make an effort to try to do it, but some people,
I get it. I'm okay with that. I'm just saying, like, so you're talking IP, right? Like,
I gotta reinvite Chris real quick.
So I from an IP standpoint, I get it. You have Muppets, you have Star Wars, you have Pixar, you have old stuff like Tower of Terror, Twilight Zone, right? Rock and Roller Coaster really doesn't fit because it's Aerosmith. Okay. Toy Story fits, right? From a
I think it
movie
does.
from a movie
It's
standpoint.
a movie franchise.
Right. The Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway doesn't quite fit. I don't think it does.
Not as like a land, but as an individual ride. It falls in the same category as Rock and Roller Coaster or Tower of Terror. I think it falls in those categories.
But Tower of Terror is an actual like franchise.
It's a movie, but it's only one ride.
I'm with you. I'm not talking about rides, or I'm not talking about lands. What?
He said my internet just shepped out.
That's funny.
Let me see if he's trying to get it fixed. 1 second.
Hollywood Studios is a result of a thrown together MGM Studios and an answer to Universal. It has always been trying to catch up, says Crystal K. Don't know if I agree with that, but MGM actually had a studio component to it.
It did, but it was only a half a day park for a long time, in my opinion.
Yep.
Anyways,
So they put Tower in.
Well, no, even after that, I think until they put in Toy Story Land, and then Galaxy's Edge, and then putting it. I mean, they had the Great Movie Ride, then they had that area with Hollywood and all that, and they had backlot tours, but they didn't have a lot going on. They didn't, and back then they also didn't do. I don't think they did Beauty and the Beast live on stage.
Sure did. They sure did.
Way back that far.
Oh yeah.
MGM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
when they opened that area.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, because it came open the same year Beauty and the Beast came out, didn't it, or something like that? They coexisted together. But Cars wasn't back there. I know that one wasn't there. So we could do everything in Hollywood Studios in a half a day. I think it was a half a day park for me before they added the two major lands in there.
You had the backlot tour, which used to be a thing.
That was the best thing they had.
It was awesome. Star Tours, the OG Star Tours, was super good, and it was completely cutting edge at that point.
He's trying to come back in.
Twilight Zone, when it opened up, which was 93 or 94. You had Great Movie Ride, which was a people suck. Yeah. You could make a case for it being a half day park. I agree.
I was trying to see.
It was also that way when Animal Kingdom opened. Animal Kingdom opened without Asia.
Animal Kingdom, the difference for me with Animal Kingdom is even though they don't have the rides, they have the animals and the walking. So you could make that. I think you could, if you're into animals and stuff, you could make that last. Hollywood just didn't.
When it opened,
I thought they had didn't they have those walking?
Asia wasn't open.
What was it?
Asia.
Oh, Asia wasn't open when they
wasn't
did it?
Open
in 92 or whatever it was. 98
was not open.
Oh,
I was there. There wasn't much to do.
This isn't what I wanted.
I got scared at DCA Tutti. Yep. 97. Yeah, I think I was 16 or 17. So that makes sense.
Okay.
Max. It opened with Dino Land and the Safari.
MGM Studios. Oh, never mind. That was Magic Kingdom. MGM Studios opened with 3. 3 attractions were up and running.
What
Wait,
3?
Wait, hang on. Maybe that's. I'm sorry. Great Movie Ride. These 3. The Great Movie Ride.
Mm-hmm.
Journey down Hollywood memory lane of classic films. Did that become the? Was that the?
I think
Great
that's
Movie
where
Ride?
I think that's where the Walt thing
And
is.
Superstar Television, whatever those are. Those
Superstar Television is where Frozen was where Frozen is.
So those 3 were the main attractions on opening day, and then it says rounding up the lineup was Magic of Disney Animation.
Yep.
Which was a walkthrough attraction.
Yep.
The backstage studio tour featuring
How does that round it out? How is that not? Because I'm just reading. I know what you're reading.
But I agree with you. That was the main thing. That looks to be. Oh, here it is. So you had when MGM Studios originally opened, you had the Earful Tower, you had the back lot, the backstage studio tour, the theme park, which had the Echo Lake and Hollywood Boulevard. That's all you had. So it shows.
Yeah, I know. Sunset Boulevard came later.
Yeah. So when it opened, it was really tiny. I didn't realize how tiny it was when it opened. I didn't go. All 4 parks were open when I went my first time.
Right.
He may not be able to get back in. He's struggling. Because the Disney MGM Studios was designed to also be a full working studio.
Right.
There were features that had never been seen in theme parks. So that's again, I think that's why it was only a half-day park, because originally when it was supposed to be a working studio. And they had especially on the backlot tour you went around, you saw the Golden Girls house. I
swear that the backlot tour used to be a 2-hour thing.
2-hour tour?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It was over an hour. I swear it was, because it was there was a significant walking component. There was an early special effects component, and then you went on the tram and you rode around and you went through Catastrophe Canyon and all the backlot stuff. Team Marie, I don't believe it was a 3-hour tour on a boat with a person.
When the park originally opened, if you combined all aspects of the walking tour, the tram, and the ride, it says it was close to 2 hours.
I thought so. Yeah.
But that's when it originally opened.
That's what I'm talking about.
It said the tram section. Oops, I lost it. Hang on.
Thanks, SG.
The tram section of the tour started the attraction originally loaded at Animation Courtyard. Wow, way back there?
Yeah. Yep.
I must not. I don't think I rode this when it was like that.
No, they cut it in like half, where it was just the tram portion. The walkthrough was like going through costuming and the.
Okay, so when I rode it and the ride ended, then you went through the costume store, but it was part of the exit.
But it wasn't a store. No, this is you walked into costuming.
It was where the Muppets building. I think it's where the Muppets building is now.
Where it was just a bunch of costumes, like the Rocketeer was in there. You could look at stuff. Yeah, no, there was like someone talked to you about how they developed costumes, and then you looked at the.
Okay, I didn't have that.
Then you watched them animate like through a window. When was Little Mermaid? 93, right?
92 or 94. I think it was 94.
I swear we watched them animating it. I swear. I might be nuts, and I might be crossing. Oh, yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Oh,
I remember Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and the audience. Well, the Honey, I Shrunk the Audience was over at Epcot, where the Pixar thing next to Figment.
Walk in the launch bay now. The little area outside was a queue for the trams. Yep.
Little Mermaid was November 17th, 1989.
Yeah, so no, it wasn't that. Then it was something else in the
Lion
90s.
King was, I think the Lion King was 92.
Might have been that. I don't know.
They went Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and Lion King. They were 3 years apart. Okay, Lion King was 94. Yeah. Must have been Aladdin in 92.
Stacy's yelling at you.
Aladdin was 92, and I think it was Beauty and the Beast that was 93 then.
Whatevs.
No, Beauty and the Beast was 91. So what was the Disney film in 93? So Beauty and the Beast was 91. Aladdin was 92. What was the big one in 93? Lion King was 94.
Mulan.
Well, I said big. Sorry.
It wasn't small.
I'm not a fan. I thought there was a bigger one.
Remember what you're talking about watching the animators, right? And then there was an animation section where it was really focused on animation, but
Nightmare Before Christmas came out in 93. That's not what I was thinking of. Oh, was
The
Toy
one was
Story
98.
93?
maybe. I don't
No,
know.
Toy Story was 95. So you went,
I don't know.
you had Beauty and the Beast in 91, Aladdin in 92. I don't remember what was 93. Then you had Lion King in 94 and Toy Story in 95. Here we go. 93, 1991, 92, 93.
Yeah, the backlot tour became a shell of its former self, where just no one did it anymore. And
93 was a Nightmare Before Christmas. That was their big cartoony one. I don't remember that one. So it was 4 out of 5 years that we had good numbers then.
no, Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm sure went hard. The box office. I thought.
Oh, I'm not saying it did. It's just not my. I'm talking about movies that I considered big blockbusters that, shaped all that.
Pretty sure it was.
What? No, I'm saying that I liked.
You liked?
I hated Nightmare Before Christmas. I thought it was awful.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Yep, don't understand it.
Cool. Let's see if he's not going to make it back. Oh, he made it back. Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Are you with us?
I'm here.
You're back just in time to go to bed.
Yeah. I think we're getting ready to leave. We were just talking about when
Sorry about that.
when MGM Studios opened up. When I first went, which was 99, the end of 99, beginning of 2000, I still considered it a half-day park.
Let me count the ways.
What's you doing?
I said, how could you not like it, Steve?
How could I not like what? Nightmare Before. You're not a fan either, are you? I
no,
just
not at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But
yeah, right, Mike? That's funny.
Yeah, and they had the Streets of America there.
I loved the Streets of America. It was so much fun.
In your opinion, Chris, around the 2000 time period, because that's when I went, would you have considered Hollywood Studio or MGM Studios a half-day park? I remember going for my first several years. We never spent more than a half a day at Hollywood Studio.
First several years, we only did a half day at MGM.
Until they added Toy Story Land. That's when it started changing for me.
Yeah.
And then it turned around and immediately added Guardians. Well, not immediately, but they added Galaxy's Edge.
So what they used to say when they sold tickets was there's 3 parks. You can go to Magic Kingdom 2 days because you need to. Then you can go to Epcot 1 day. Then you can go to Hollywood Studios and Epcot for the other half of the day, because Epcot was a day and a half park where you could do the front of the park in Future World, because it will always be Future World to me, and then World Showcase.
Yeah.
So I remember 4-day tickets to a Magic Kingdom. Then we would usually get 5-day tickets, do 2 days at Magic, 2 days at Epcot, and a day at Epcot, a day and a half at Epcot, a half a day at Magic Kingdom or MGM, and then the 5th day was whatever.
I have only gone one time in my life, and I did not book it. It was the very first time I went without an annual pass. So I don't know, and I had nothing to do with the first trip, so I don't know what it's like without an AP.
Paper tickets, where you put them into the thing and it punched the date on them.
Really? Oh, you know what? Somebody sent me an old book, like from way back in the day, like the 70s.
Yeah, no. This is when you could ride everything. There was no, e-ticket, D-ticket, anything like that. It was a paper ticket. It was a 5-day ticket, and each of them, it was 5 lines, and it was literally, you got an ink stamp on it that you were there on whatever day. And if you're walking out the park and you thought you were coming back later, they put the little.
Andrew says he has some stamp tickets still.
Yep.
Hello, Angela.
Whatever. But you could also buy a 5-day ticket and use 4 of them. And if you came back 2 years later, still use that ticket.
And it would have that date on the back that it could be used until this date.
No, they were forever.
Sorry.
Well,
The paper ones were forever.
The paper ones were forever. Then there was another. Yeah, but
I remember going to the
plastic ones. They had a lot of them had a date, but it was like 3 years out.
I remember going to the little kiosk and spitting out the Fast Pass paper tickets.
Yes,
those I remember.
I still have some.
I do too.
Neil asked about Catastrophe Canyon. We rode that the last day, that backlot tour. We rode that the last day it was open before they shut it down.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad we did. I got pictures of the kids on that ride.
That was my favorite ride at Studios.
It was so good. We also rode the last, we went to the last showing of that lights, camera, action stunt show.
Yeah.
I like that too.
That was a lot of fun.
Is that the one that started with the water? People came down and the water went over them under the yellow suits, and then you walk somewhere. Okay.
They had like a canal way there in front of the other stage.
It was from
and they
Pearl
would
Harbor.
come in and do like jet skis and stuff up and down through there. And then
I remember that one too. Yeah.
The car show that would
you're talking about Lights Motor Action.
Lights Motor Action. Yeah.
Steve's talking about part of the backlot tour.
Oh yeah.
The one where the one where they pick people out of the audience and you had the yellow.
Yes, that's part of the backlot tour.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. That was part of the backlot tour.
Yep. Yeah. That was the first part. Usually.
That was the first part because you'd walk through these two like warehouse buildings where they had all these props and they would talk.
That's what I was talking about. Remembering when I said the costume thing, you would just walk through this building that had all this stuff all over the walls,
and then you'd end up at that area where there was the water, and then somebody'd go at like they were the boat captain, and there was explosions.
And they pull people out of the audience.
From Pearl Harbor. Yeah.
Pearl Harbor.
They'd show you how the water came up over the whatever, and they would get soaking wet. And from that point, you walked to somewhere else. There wasn't three components.
Mandy.
Yeah, and then you rode the tram that went around and showed you all the props
and then you rode the thing with the truck where the truck would Catastrophe Canyon thing.
Hold on, time out. We're switching parks. Jaws at Universal, R.I.P.
What happened?
I remember Jaws.
Wish you share along.
I never saw it. I saw old videos of it. It looked to me again.
Jaws at Universal was
not getting
so
experience
awesome.
the nostalgia. I didn't get experience in nostalgia, but watching it on video, I can't stand to watch it. It looks very boring to me.
Oh, what was it? Red October, Mike? I guess you're right.
Oh, the boat scene was Red October.
I think it was a couple different things, wasn't it? Didn't they change it a couple times?
Molly's husband and son were picked for the show.
That's cool. Molly's moms. Yeah.
Stacy, I've never ridden Jaws when.
And so did Nicole and her nephew. They also did it. That's nice.
I feel like we got picked once, but I'm not sure.
I did not.
My dad got picked at Universal Studios for the Alfred Hitchcock murder mystery dealie.
What was that?
It was basically a special effects showing on how Hitchcock did all of his special effects, and he was the killer in what's the shower scene? What's that from? Psycho? Yeah.
I don't watch
Psycho,
them.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was fun. That was a long time ago.
You remember back
yes.
At Studios where it's not the docking bay, but where they have the character meet and greets for Star Wars.
Yeah, Launch Bay.
Launch Bay, thank you. That used to be an area where you would walk through and that you would see like a preview for the next animated movie coming out, and then you would go and you would watch an animator like draw the figures.
That's where the animation studio was.
Yeah.
There was
the
animation.
You could draw with them, couldn't you?
I think little kids could. They would give out some like boards and stuff for kids,
maybe.
I can't remember, but I missed that. That was a lot of. I always thought that was cool.
Yeah,
but they do something like that over at Animal Kingdom now, don't they? Steve?
Yeah, they do.
You go to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Yeah, you go back to Rafiki's Planet Watch. They have it back in there where you can. They'll select like a theme, say it's like a Bug's Life or something like that, and then there'll be a bunch of different characters from a Bug's Life. They do. I want to say it's every hour. I could be incorrect, but people don't go back there. If you don't go back,
I've never been back to Rafiki.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible. So it's a big thing about conservation. You could go pet the goats and the whatever else is out there. So they have a little petting zoo. Inside though, they teach you more about conservation. They have the whole drawing thing. But then if you go watch around the how they do the science and everything, you can actually watch them do surgeries on the animals. They give you the schedule.
Oh, wow.
They give you the schedule, and you can sit there and watch them perform surgeries on the animals themselves.
Do they pick someone out of the
wild.
audience? Do they pick someone out of the audience to help perform the surgery?
No, you're behind a glass
Come
wall.
on up, Shep. We're going to do a colonoscopy.
Jesus. On you, Shep. Bend over.
Here, Shep.
I love the fact that
probing.
I love the fact that this whole conversation started out with over or under 11 and a half
Mhm.
attractions, 11 and a half rides
Ride.
in the new park, and now we're like 30 years ago in an old park.
Yep.
Just saying.
Each of these parks opened completely different than what it is now.
Of course they.
Magic Kingdom, I think, is closest to what its original was. I think. I don't remember what it looked like when it opened.
Maybe,
I just know
but no.
let's put it this way. From my first time going, it's fairly close. There's a few odd and ends that aren't.
Yeah, there's a castle in the middle.
Well, yeah, there's a castle.
I may tick people off, but I also miss Maelstrom over at Epcot.
I don't. I mean, I miss it, but to me, Frozen's a way better ride. But I like the IP.
If you want to know what I miss, it's the Living Seas.
With Nemo and friends?
It rained. It rained. It rained. The deluge. No.
What are you talking about?
Living Seas. We're used to go to Seabase Alpha. Nemo used to be a ride that you got on, and
Called
you
the
would
Living
ride
Seas?
called the Living Seas. That's why it's called the Living Seas with Nemo and friends. The Living Seas was a spot that you would go in, get in a hydrolator, go down to Seabase Alpha, and then get in an Omnimover and go through like you do with Nemo. And they would talk all about, you'd go into before all this, you'd go into a theater and you'd watch a video about how the oceans were created, get in a hydrolator, go downstairs, get in basically the same ride vehicle that wasn't a clamshell. And it took you through and it talked about all the fish and whatever that were around. And then it dumped you off into the main area where you could go in and then go look at all the fish.
All the aquarium.
It closed in 2006.
Yep. And then they put Nemo in.
I don't
You
think
can still
I don't
see
think
the
I ever rode
divers.
this. None of this looks familiar at all.
I remember the hydrolators.
See, I missed a lot of Epcot. I didn't get to do the Body Wars.
Body Wars was banging too.
What was the thing
Veggie,
called?
veggie, fruit,
Horizons.
Horizons.
I never did
Horizons
that.
gets a lot of love. It's okay.
It's okay.
It was okay.
Again, if a lot of that stuff was gone before I ever went, and I also did not know what I was doing the first time I went.
Well,
so we missed a lot of things.
Don't forget, you went to what was it called? The Pavilion. Was it whatever Pavilion of Life? Is that what it was?
The Life Pavilion. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it was something of life. I'm pretty sure.
Wonders of
Because
Life.
they had the making of me.
Wasn't Wonders of Life one of the attractions too?
Wonders of Life was the pavilion.
It was the pavilion. Okay.
Yep. Favorite was Cranium Command. Cranium Command was in there. So do you remember any of what were they called, Chris? The East and West, not Communicore. That's one of them was.
Yeah.
But what was it called?
It was
Come on, David.
It's an I. Interventions.
Interventions was there. That was an adder, but they called it
when they broke these down. It was Innovations East and Innovations
East and West. All right.
Yeah.
So if it was something before that, I don't know.
I swear that they called them
Body Wars. I remember Body Wars.
Oh yeah,
so
Body
here's
Wars.
the thing. I do think I saw Body Wars. Did you get into
Every time I get a
they inject you
splinter,
into a
I think
person?
about Body Wars. One more time. Go ahead.
Did they used to put you in a thing and then they injected you into a person and you went through their body?
Yeah.
I think I saw that. That's the only thing I remember from all of that stuff.
Body Wars and Star Tours were the same thing, only one was in a body, one was in outer space.
Yep.
The bikes used to pedal in the Rose Bowl parade. I remember that. Wonders of Life, there was a show called The Making of You. I thought it was Making of Me.
Body Wars closed January 1st, 2007. So I think I do remember that one. What was Cranium Command?
Cranium Command was the brain one. how your brain works. I believe. Is that correct? I believe. Chris, am I wrong?
Oh, I don't remember any of this on there. So it also closed 2000. They must have closed the whole area in 2000.
It closed the Wonders of Life in 2007.
Oh, so it was the whole pavilion.
Yeah. Yeah. Then they had what was the veggie fruit? What was it? That
Jeff
was,
loves that.
Kitchen
Cabaret.
Cabaret. Yeah.
Yep.
So
but you used to go into like Interventions and do a bunch of stuff. So the Kuka arm that they used for the very first Harry Potter ride, that Disney never optioned after they had one of the prototypes in Interventions. What was the simulator? Chris, what was the roller coaster simulator called?
Oh god.
Boy's Brain, right, Karen?
Yeah.
What was
the birthday show?
Wonders of Xandar?
Wonders of Xandar isn't
that
Guardians?
Guardians.
Yeah, that's Guardians.
It's listed here as an attraction for Wonders of Life Pavilion.
I don't know if that's true.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's telling you where Cranium Command was between Horizons and Wonders of Xandar.
Yeah.
Since we're going down memory lane, I just want to say that I still believe it's way past time that we got a nighttime parade at Magic Kingdom again.
Well, yeah.
Which one?
I don't care if it's Spectra Magic or what it is.
What did you like better?
Main Street Electrical Parade for me.
Main Street Electrical Parade.
Spectra
Life. I don't even care if we get it. Look, I mean, I get what you're feeling. A nighttime parade would be awesome.
I don't care if it's World of Color. I don't care what it is. Bring a nighttime parade back to me.
I would rather just have a parade in all the other parks. But I know they're not easy to do.
Just so you know, unpopular opinion, parades are dumb.
You should like them because when they draw people to them, you can go ride the rides.
Well, did you know if you're bored with a parade, if you walk in the opposite direction of the parade, you fast forward the parade?
That sounds like Shep logic.
That is a Mitch Hedberg joke, actually. All right.
Paint the Night parade is amazing at bidding.
What is it?
Paint the Night.
What is that?
So that's Disneyland's version or newer version of the electric light parade, but it's all like LED lighting and everything, and it is amazing. The colors that they get in that parade are so cool.
I agree, Mike Wheeler. There used to be a parade in all the parks, and I loved it because I always got that thing too. You get that. I missed the other thing they used to do. They used to do, which they can't do because it's way too much. They had the map, and they always had the daily time guide.
Yep.
You would go get that, and it would tell you when all the shows were going to be, the fireworks, the parade show. I used to get them at the hotel.
It's right here.
I know. But I used to like going and getting that piece of paper and just looking at it because then I could go, okay, we can go do this and we can hit this show over here and this one over here, and then we can see everything.
I always liked collecting them.
Yeah, same.
I always liked the fact that like you felt like you were exploring something because you have a map.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, yes, I would like them to bring back a parade in all the parks.
Yes. Alyssa and Neil, I understand that a lot of people like parades. Cool. I'm here for it. I'm not saying they need to take them away. I'm just saying I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I wish we could. I'm not a big fan of the cavalcades, and they're still doing them.
Are they still going on?
Yes, they've brought it back at Magic Kingdom. They do.
Well, the only one they have, the only one I know of is the Big Friends one. It's actually a decent size cavalcade.
That's more of a parade.
It's kind of a between both of them. It's not really a parade. It's not really a cavalcade.
Yeah,
it is a cavalcade. It's only like two floats or something.
They still call it a They still technically call it a cavalcade.
Is it a cavalrade?
Yes. Could be,
or a
just without the
cavalcade.
The cavalcades that they had, though, in my opinion, were really dumb. Like the ones they did at Epcot, they would used to run the horses. There would be like two horses that go by with a couple princesses, and that was done. And the same thing at Magic Kingdom, they did the one big one with the princesses, and it was done. I get why they shortened them they blamed it on COVID, but now we don't COVID anymore. Why are we? We just need to get parades again.
We just need to get rid of the cavalcades and do at least one big parade.
So the one thing I thought they did really well during the Mickey's or Minnie's birthday celebration, whichever one it was, when they had the dance parties that were half parade, half cavalcade, half dance party. When they brought the three things out and then they parked them, played a bunch of music, the characters got down and danced.
What was it again?
People. It was the birthday magical dance party.com.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That one had a catchy song too.
It did.
That was great, Dave. And the
Move It, Shake It.
Move It, Shake It. That's it.
Dance, whatever.
The other show that I liked was over at Hollywood Studios, and it was that Star Wars stage show. That was amazing.
So I loved that, but I was able, we never got to go to Star Wars weekends until the last year of Star Wars weekends. And I so wish they would bring back Star Wars weekends.
Yeah.
And I so wish that they like the dance party, the dance off between the Star Wars characters. Cool. They didn't take themselves too seriously. Now they take Star Wars way too seriously. And I'm with you, Chris. I loved that one. I wish that they would have not had Captain Phasma as the leader of the whatever it is.
They were trying to push that with.
I know they were trying to push episode 7. I get it.
Yeah.
And I liked the Stormtrooper march, right? Like that was cool. It was just it was something small. It's kind of neat. Star Wars fireworks, Mandy V. Yes,
that's what I was going to say.
Good. Sorry,
if
Steve.
I'm in charge, there's two things I'm bringing back. Number one is the Tapestry Nations Parade. Number two is the Star Wars fireworks. They were better than anything else they've done.
That thing would rock the ground.
You could. I remember when I filmed it for the first time. I was like, "Oh my gosh, you can feel it shaking the ground." I said it right on camera. You could feel the whole thing. It was crazy.
We were back near the entrance to the studios watching that thing, and the ground was vibrating. It was insane. That was so good. But
Wheeler used to be part of
show, you even got during that Star Wars stage show, you even got Boba Fett coming out and shooting the flamethrower out of his gauntlet. That thing was that show just blew.
It was a great show.
I get again. It was kind of disjointed a little bit when they had to shut down everything so all the characters could cut across from one side of the park right through the middle of the street. But again, you could move that to Launch Bay or in Galaxy's Edge or whatever and realign it. I still think they're going to wind up, unfortunately, they need to move the Muppets, but I think they're going to wind up combining Star Tours with Galaxy's Edge and adding to Star Wars Land.
So,
I just think it makes sense.
So what I think they should do is instead of making it completely immersive, like adding it on to that, just make it a cool Star Wars area. Yeah. If we're going to sacrifice the Muppets, let's just make it Star Warsy. Let's have fun. Let's have Darth Vader and Kylo Ren walking around doing whatever together. Like, who gives an F at this point?
I get that the idea that they were keeping it separated because of the movies.
Yeah.
But we're beyond that now. Just bring the characters out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, they freaking do it at Disneyland.
Yep. Well, you get Mando in the good one, Disney World, right?
Studios, yeah.
Yeah. The the good one. If they got rid of the Muppets and all that other stuff, I think what they should do is take Launch Bay and move it over to there. You can do the meet and greet with all those characters about
100%.
And then flop Muppets over to the other area, which fits with the Disney Junior stuff.
Did you ever go to Star Wars weekends? Did you ever watch anything on
Once or twice I was there. I used to go where the stormtroopers would get up on the sign when you open the park and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. So did you watch any of the, like, they had all the crazy meet and greets. They sold a bunch of stuff. They had the big parade, which actually was one of the, we kind of watched it. It was okay, but it was cool. Cause like it was Mickey and Minnie. It was, Mickey and Minnie as Luke and Leia. It was awesome. Then they had Hyperspace Hoopla, which was the dance party at the end of it. They had, a couple other things, but if they brought that type of atmosphere back and just had Star Wars weekends all the time with a bunch of meet and greets, like you're saying, like all the stuff at Launch Bay, and a couple other things, and then bring back Jedi Training Academy. Move it so it's not in the middle of the sun and you're baking kids.
Yeah.
But that would be solid.
They did that at Disneyland a month or two ago, Dave.
Did they?
And they had full props out. They had like the speeder bikes from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
That you could climb on and have pictures taken with. They had backdrops to make it look like the forest.
That's
and
cool.
everything.
Yeah.
They had
I feel like they had that at Disney World during that.
They had the bike at Disney World.
They always did. Did they take the bike out?
I think so.
No.
They had huge like Jedi lit up symbols that you could pose in front of. They had all the characters just out walking around.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know why they can't do that.
Mike Wheeler said he used to do rooftop stormtroopers.
Nice.
He was friends with them. That's awesome. All right, it's 11. I got to go to bed.
That's what I was going to say. We're going to have to shut this party down. It's very nice reminiscing.
So, can I just say that you realize this whole thing, we talked about it last week. This whole thing kind of came together where we talked about Galaxy's Edge literally every week.
Yeah.
Until it came out.
Yeah, for like it was from May to August.
I'm so excited that we can be so speculative on what's going to come out of this supposed new park.
I'd be okay if they brought back Captain AO. Sorry, go ahead.
Who does? No, I'm with you. Like, but like,
it's gonna be fun.
I'm excited for this because for a long time
years.
we really haven't had much to talk about except for changes because of COVID.
Yeah.
Tron being 57 years long.
Yeah.
Guardians. I really like Guardians. But you know,
will there be a fifth or fourth festival at Epcot, or will there not be?
Yeah, I mean,
I think we've answered that now.
and I'm okay with. And you know
what? They open Communicore, like Dave said earlier, and put the food in there.
I'm very interested. You said it opens Monday.
I'm going there Monday. It's opening day of it.
Okay, so let's talk about that Wednesday. If bring notes.
Yeah,
let's talk about that. But yeah, man, I'm here for it, and I think we should just go wildly stupid speculative on all.
Hey, look,
of this.
We're gonna find out in August.
But we could talk like but I know, but Steve, we could talk like between now and August. Yeah, no, I know.
Originally, we talked about from May to August. We talked about Guardians or Galaxy's Edge. We got May to August to talk about this.
And it's like, what if it was a Marvel park? What do you want to see? What if it was a Pixar park? What do you want to see?
Yeah.
What if it was a heroes versus villains park, a good versus evil park? What do you want to see? What other IPs do you think Disney should buy and be put in there, like Lord of the Rings? What else is out there? I don't know. I'm just saying this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
So
and it's been approved. It has been approved now by both boards, so it's going to move forward. Now we can talk about it. So
rocking. So Chris is going to go live in 10 minutes.
You live tonight?
No.
Okay.
Chris is live every night. Steve's live's Monday. Tomorrow night. Brandy and Dave will be live on Sunday. And
B-Jux.
It could be called Stevesworld. B-Jux. No. I'm gonna have news on B-Jux because there's it will be reimagined.
Okay. If it's everything that I like in the park, then I'll call it. It'll be like they made it for me, so it can be my world. But otherwise, it's probably not gonna happen. Anyways, start speculating. That's what we get to do. We're gonna talk about it probably every show between now and August.
For sure.
So start speculating what you want to see, and we'll add a little segment in here where we can talk about it every day. And Shep, I'm sure we'll have some wildly gnome related rides or whatever, but we'll get to it. So other than that, though, thank you for joining us tonight, and we love you, and we'll see you next week. Have a great, safe week.
Love y'all.
Good night.